like I'm about to run a business meeting with the collared shirt and the bun. I kind of like it, so we're gonna go with it. Today, I'm going to do my first ever 24-hour reading sprint or readathon or whatever it's called. I'm going to be reading as much as I can for 24 hours straight. I am gonna be sleeping during this time, I'm sure, but basically from now, 2 p.m. today until 2 p.m. tomorrow, all I'm going to do with my time is read, and I'm going to try to read as much as possible. I am very excited about this because I am behind on my books right now. My monthly goal of reading at least 6 books. I've only read 1 so far, and it is the 17th. I'm behind to say the least. This guy right here is the first book that I might end up finishing during this readathon. This is Empire of the Vampire without its Just Jacket. I only have about this much left, and I am listening to the audiobook. However, if I do follow along in the book, I can listen at a faster speed. So I've been doing that lately. I think I have about 3 hours left of this book according to that. So this is definitely a book I might finish on this readathon. I feel like it's kind of cheating because obviously I've been working on this book for weeks. But you know, a book is a book, and if I finish it, then I'm gonna count it. So my other 3 books that are definite want to get to for the next 24 hours. We've got 1 graphic novel and 1 manga. So first of all, have you seen this book before? I'm sure you have. This is Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Osman, I don't know. This is so popular, and I'm very excited to finally understand what the hype is about. I hear that there is a Netflix series based on these graphic novels, and I do plan on watching them. I just want to read the graphic novels first, so I'm very excited for this. I've heard nothing but good things, and I think this will be probably the quickest book I can get through. I am a slow reader, so I want to hopefully get through 4 books if I include Empire of the Vampire, but we'll see. You know, I'm pretty freaking slow, so if I get through 3 books, I will be really happy. Next book I have is Sailor Moon Volume 2. I've recently gotten into Sailor Moon for the first time, and I'm obsessed. And so now I'm finally picking up Volume 2. I've been waiting to read this until I did a 24-hour readathon because mangas are pretty quick to get through. However, this is pretty thick. I remember reading Volume 1 took me longer than I thought it would. I think graphic novels definitely read faster than mangas, just for me anyway. So this might take me a fair bit of time, but I'm hoping to finish it in the next 24 hours. And last but not least, this is Beneath the Sugar Sky by Seanan McGuire. This is book 3 of the Wayward Children series, and I'm just so excited to read this book. I listened to the first 2 books a couple weekends ago, and I really loved them. It's very much Alice in Wonderland vibes, so I'm really curious as to what this book is going to be like because it could be anything. And look how tiny it is. Are you kidding me? This is 160 pages. So very doable for me to read this in 24 hours. This might take me, I'm gonna say 3 hours minimum to finish. I don't think I have a very good perception of time of how long things actually take me, so I have no idea. But these 3 books are the books start to finish I want to try to get done in the next 24 hours. And then of course this guy I want to finish. So hopefully by this time tomorrow I'll have checked these 4 books off of my TBR list. So I better get started. I've wasted 15 minutes already of my time. Honestly guys, I'm a rule bender, so if I need to give myself an extra half hour or something to finish one of these books, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, let's head downstairs and get cozy and get to reading. Okay, it is almost 3:30 and I just finished, oops, Heartstopper Volume 1. That took me only about an hour to read, and I had a few distractions going on. You know, I got up a few times, so probably less than an hour to actually get through this. It was such a quick read, like quicker than I think any other graphic novel I've ever read. Like this, I just flew right through it, and holy cow. Oh, once I got to the end, I was like, oh my gosh, those last couple pages. And yeah, I really want to read volume 2 now. Jeez. And that was so fast. I just kind of want to keep reading, but I don't have volume 2 right now. I would consider going out and buying volume 2 today, possibly. I don't know. I don't know if I'll go and do that right now. I might read for a bit longer, and then when I need a break, I could go to Barnes & Noble. It does look like my Barnes & Noble has volume 2, so that might be the move for later today. I think I'll pick up Sailor Moon next, read a bit of this, and when I'm kind of done with that, I'll pick up Beneath the Sugar Sky. But so far, so good. I'm an hour in and I've already finished one book. It was a graphic novel, but still, I'm feeling pretty confident. And my baby Farah is here. Hi, baby girl. So sweet. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going. So it is 5 o'clock. I just got to Act 10 of Volume 2. For reference, Volume 2 spans from Act 8 to Act 14. So I'm 2 acts down with 5 more to go. And a lot is happening. A lot is happening in Sailor Moon. A big plot twist has happened, and it's a little bit confusing. A lot is being revealed all at once. Oh, there goes my bun. And we're actually going to the moon, so very exciting. And I think I'm gonna take a teeny little break and maybe see about going to Barnes & Noble and getting a coffee while we're there, because I could use a little recharge right now. I love you so much, big boy. I love you so much. Obviously you can tell from the clips that I did go to Barnes & Noble really quick. Spencer made me drive there. He always drives me places, but this time he really wanted me to drive there, so I did, you know, just I drove there and then he drove back so I could read in the car. But I just thought I'd show you my little mini haul. Of course, I went there for Heartstopper Volume 2, which I have right here. So pretty, but I ended up getting Volumes 3 and Volumes 4 as well. And they're so pretty. Like, how colorful are these? They're so cool. So I got those, and then I got Lore Olympus Volume 2. I'm a big fan of this webtoon series. I started reading the webtoon a long time ago when it was first beginning, and now that they're made into actual books, like, that is just so cool, and I'm super stoked. And then last but not least, I picked up This Wicked Fate. This is the sequel to This Poison Heart. I read This Poison Heart in April or May, and so this is the sequel, and I'm really pumped. You can't really see that. I'm gonna sit here now and I'm gonna get back to reading Sailor Moon Volume 2. It's getting crazy and I'm excited. I'm here for it, so. Hi, okay, a little update with me and Farah. Sit down, baby. Maybe not, maybe she doesn't want to be here for this update. Oh well. So I have been making good progress on Sailor Moon Volume 2. Wow, it's so different from Volume 1. I feel like Volume 1, all the acts had pretty much the same plot line, where the stakes weren't very high. It was pretty much just Usagi still going to school, trying to find more Sailor Guardians and stopping the bad guys from stealing energy from humans. But in Volume 2, it has escalated a lot. We're not following the same plotline at all. We've gone to the moon, we found out some true identities for some of the characters. I don't want to say too much and spoil anything, but it is so different. The stakes are so high. I keep flipping pages because I have no idea what's going to happen. It's a whole different ball game in Volume 2. I am kind of here for it. I'm really interested to see how the show handles this transition. Like, I'm really excited to see how the show does this. Now I just really want to watch Sailor Moon. But I'm going to keep reading. I'm on Act 13. Oops. Which means I only have 2 acts left of this manga. That's where I'm at. So I'm making good progress. And then I'm gonna end the night, hopefully finishing the Empire of the Vampire. I think I'll stay up a little late trying to finish Empire of the Vampire. I feel like once I get going on that, I won't want to put it down. I'll just want to find out what happens. And then after that, I'll probably go to bed. And I'll probably try to wake up early tomorrow to finish the readathon. This is intense. This is some intense reading, so I say as I'm reading literally picture books. Anyway, that's my update for now. I will check in later. So me and Spencer got done enjoying our takeout food. I stayed here to finish Sailor Moon Volume 2. It is 8:50, which is later than I wanted it to be, but holy cow, there are some serious plot twists. The ending to this, I just can't get over the ending. I have no idea what's going on. It was weird. It was like bizarre, the ending. Oh my goodness. If any of you have read Volume 2 of Sailor Moon, let me know if you are just as confused and shocked as I am. I'm going to try to stay up and finish Empire of the Vampire now. So I'm going to go wash my face, get my PJs on, and crawl into bed. And I'm going to listen to the audiobook and follow along in the story because that's how I'll be able to read it fastest. So yeah, I'll see you soon. very tired. It is 1 in the morning, basically, and I finished Empire of the Vampire, all 734 pages. I don't agree with a lot that happened in this book. Let me just say that. It is not one of those books that makes you feel happy. Not even a little bit. It makes me angry. It makes me feel hopeless. What's the point, kind of a thing? Listening to it at 2 times speed, which I never do. I was reading along, and whenever I'd pause the audio to maybe reread something on my own, it felt like I was reading in slow motion. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just freaking tired. I'm going to bed, and I'm gonna continue this readathon tomorrow morning, so I will see you then. Hi guys, good morning. It is about 8 o'clock, and as you can see, I'm all ready to go and kind of start my day and finish this 24-hour readathon. Sorry, the glasses glare. I think I woke up pretty naturally at 7 a.m., which I was shocked because I stayed up till 1 in the morning finishing Empire of the Vampire last night. Sorry if you hear crunching, Farrah's eating, but I think the reason I woke up so early, kind of naturally, is because the very first thoughts to my head were about Empire of the Vampire. I did not like that ending. I woke up thinking about that ending and how pissed it made me. I can see other people having no problem with that ending, but for me, it was just, I thought it was stupid. Like, I thought Gabriel made a stupid choice. I think he did something he absolutely did not have to do, and it was kind of cruel of him. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little angry at Gabriel. So, it's a lot. It's a kind of an undertaking to read that book, in my opinion. I like books that have a bit more happiness to them, a bit more good fortune, I guess. So yeah, I did like it. I think the writing and the character development and everything like that was spectacular. I loved the illustrations throughout the book. You know, from a technical standpoint, the book was fantastic. I think it'd be awesome to see it turned into a TV series. It would definitely be one of the most gory things I'll probably ever watch if they do, but it would be kind of cool. I am very excited though to move on to my next book. I'm going to be picking up Beneath the Sugared Sky. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. I have about 6 hours to get that book done, which is very exciting, very doable. Maybe I'll even get to Heartstopper Volume 2. But right now, I'm thinking about going to a restaurant to get some breakfast all by myself and bringing my book with me. A little confident woman alone moment. Yeah. Good gravy. Got back from breakfast. I stayed there a lot longer than I thought I would, but it was delicious. I am so stuffed now. I have about 4 hours left of my 24-hour readathon. I got to page 36, 37 in Beneath the Sugar Sky. I started it at the restaurant, so I read 36 pages while I was there, and it was a good time. I felt very much like Carrie Bradshaw in that one episode of Sex and the City when she eats alone. I had a book with me, so I guess it's not exactly the same, but still I felt very much like Carrie Bradshaw. I'm going to keep reading and hopefully finish this guy, and if I have enough time left, I will pick up Heartstopper Volume 2. have about an hour left of my readathon, and I think I have like 30 pages left. It is taking a lot longer to read than I expected, partly because I was very tired after breakfast. I had a very full belly and of course not a lot of sleep last night. So when I was trying to read this morning, I kept basically nodding off. So my tired brain has just been making me read even slower. I predicted I'd be able to finish this book in 3 hours, but obviously I've been reading it since about 8 and it's now 1 and I haven't finished it. I'm just a little bit slow, but I think I'm feeling a little bit more awake now, and I've got 30 pages left, like I said. Oh, I lied. I have about 50 pages left. Oh, I don't know if I'll finish this in time. I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm gonna shut up and try my best to finish this before about 2:15 is when I actually started reading yesterday. So wish me luck. Okay. It is officially 2:15, which means I have been at this for 24 hours. I am so close to finishing this book. I am just going to finish this book really quick. I'll probably finish it before 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna smidge the rules a bit and extend my 24 hours so that I can finish this book and have it be part of the wrap-up. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have gone to Barnes & Noble yesterday. Probably wasted too much time. But Spencer, if you're watching, if you would have driven me to Barnes & Noble instead of making me drive there, I probably would have had this done on time as well. So it's your fault. Anyway, I'm going to quickly finish this and then I will do the wrap up. I finished it. So it only took me about half hour over my allotted time. So I'm totally going to count it. I don't think it's cheating. It's fine. I'm gonna start my wrap up now, but I think I'll do that in my bedroom where my other books are. So my first ever 24-hour readathon, it was a lot of fun. I have to say, I rarely allow myself this much time to read, to just sit down and do nothing else. It just feels good. I feel really accomplished. I just loved being able to read. I don't know. It was fun. My brain is a little bit fried. I did struggle this morning being pretty freaking tired and trying my best to finish my book on time. Other than that, I think it's a lot of fun and I honestly can't wait until I do this again someday. I thought it was great. So my wrap up includes Heartstopper Volume 1. This one was a lot of fun. This was by far the quickest. I think I read this in like 1 hour. I would probably give this 3 to 4 stars. I know that seems kind of low for how much I did enjoy it. It's just that this is such an introductory story that I hesitate to give it more stars. My opinions of the characters in the story has not been fully formed yet, and it probably won't be until, you know, I read a couple more volumes, and then that's probably when the star rating will get to rise, if that makes sense. I have high hopes for the rest of the volumes, and I just had a great time reading this. Second up, I read Sailor Moon Volume 2. This is definitely 4 stars. Wow, was this a shock, I think. This was just so different than Volume 1. And not in a bad way, in a very different way, but I still think in a good way. It's getting so much more magical. There's a lot more sci-fi aspects to it, a lot of romance. I just really liked it, and I'm really interested to see where the heck it's going. The end of this, mind-blowing. Like, what a cliffhanger. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just shocked. I'm shook. All right, and then I finally finished Empire of the Vampire. I've been working on this bad boy for a fair few weeks and it's finally done. I finally made it to the end. This is Volume 1, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. There will be a Volume 2. And based on how this ended and what was said at the ending, I think there's a lot more that's going to happen in this story, which just blows my mind because, as you can probably tell, a lot happened in this book and I just cannot believe that we're nowhere near the end of the story. You know what I mean? After 700 pages. Christ. I think I would have been a lot happier if this book was about 200 pages shorter. It's not that there were any parts of this book that were boring. I think I was well entertained pretty much throughout the entire book. And there's nothing I would really take out, but it was just so freaking long. And the ending, oh my gosh. I think I already mentioned it earlier, but I disagree with Gabriel. I am pissed at Gabriel right now for what he did. I don't know, guys. I don't know. If book 2 was out right now, I wouldn't go pick it up. I definitely need a substantial break from this world. It is so dismal, so gloomy. Oh, yeah, that one's a tough one. That was a beast to get through, but it was still really well done and really well written. I don't know, 3 to 4 stars. I'm still not quite sure what I would give it. Yeah, I'm not for sure yet. But last but not least, this is what I read all today. This took me a while to read, guys. This took me about 6 hours to read. I could have possibly read it quicker, but I was just exhausted. But that's fine, because you know what? I read all the books I had planned on reading for this readathon, which I'm pretty proud of that. I reached my goal. This looks really impressive holding it up and being like, I read all these in 24 hours. But in reality, I read these in 24 hours, 2 of which have pictures on every page. This was the only actual book I read, and it was 175 pages. And I read about 200 pages of this, so I mean, I've been babbling on for far too long. I had a really fun time doing this readathon, and I hope you guys liked watching it as much as I liked doing it. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I want to do an emoji down below, so if you do make it to the end of this video, should I do a sunflower for my shirt? Is there a sunflower emoji? If there is a sunflower emoji and you made it all the way to the end of this video, leave that down below so I know. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!